Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's incredibly special Banter Blitz episode. Because Grandmaster Jan Ludvig Hammer is back. How are you doing, Jan Ludvig?
I'm doing okay. I'm working hard. I swear, Mr. Boss Man.
Wow.
I'm working really hard.
Working hard or hardly working? Setting the tone here.
Yeah, okay. I knew what to expect when I said yes to do a banter with you.
Why? Do I have a bad reputation as a banter partner? What do people say?
No, I've just seen videos of your humor before.
Oh, that's flattering. Thank you.
No, it's factual. I'm not sure it's flattering.
That you've seen videos at all of me is very flattering. So, what are you doing here? Are you recording more hit series?
I am, yes. I'm recording a black repertoire for players of all strengths, but unfortunately, my ambitions of being accessible for all levels has taken a bit of a hit, seeing as how I've noticed that with the black pieces, you actually have to know details not to get destroyed.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I always found it easier to do black repertoires because, to my mind, I always want stuff to be quote unquote correct. I feel chess should be drawish, so it's easier to do black repertoires and tell people, okay, good luck refuting this, than to do white repertoires and say, okay, white is better, or you can play this, and then people will say, but the computer says it's equal if I do this.
But I'm not really looking for objective value. I'm just trying to
That's where
teach.
we differ.
Well, I'm trying to teach people kind of a good solid base for when they're starting out, when they're like 1600 and looking for their first repertoire. I want to be the guy who comes in there and teaches them, the historical openings, your Spanish, your Queen's Gambit declined, and stuff like that.
But a minute ago you said it's for all levels.
No, I said the ambition
Ah,
is
okay.
for all levels, and then it has become really difficult to do, uh, because of I find myself in the white repertoire. I often ended on move 10 and kind of said white has the bishop pair, white has a pleasant position, white has good play. Whereas now I feel like I get bunkered down into 20 move variations, uh, just to be able to show that black is doing okay.
Been there, done that. Chessable.com/Jan. We don't start before move 24. No, but yeah. I hear you. That's the problem with black repertoires is you can't really get away with like you have a normal position, make some moves, and you'll be fine. Sometimes you have to give detail in order
Yeah.
to make it playable. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I feel it's probably not going to be my martial super theoretical stuff, but more like prior, move the pieces around, that kind of
It's
stuff,
gonna be
right?
good stuff. I want to encourage everyone watching. Challenge us with the white pieces.
We're gonna have to plug your stuff the whole video again.
Of course we have. I mean, you invited me here. You know how I
That is true.
what
That
I
is
do.
true.
Of course we're gonna plug
know
my
your
stuff.
ammo.
Give yourself the white pieces. You're gonna get some sneak peeks into the Hammer Black repertoire, and also
Can we plug mine too? Because I did this black repertoire too.
Oh really?
Against e4. Yeah.
Wow.
I also did one on against d4 on chess 24 actually. Again, did against e4 on chessable, against d4 on chess 24. So we can plug all our stuff. This of course is Banter Blitz, the show where you can challenge us to exciting blitz games. If you happen to be a chess 24 premium member. If you're not, you can become one. Voucher code Yanistan, 15% off.
Code Hammer, 15% off.
So whoever you like better, you can choose their voucher code. As long as the suits are happy, we're happy.
Hey Snakey, hey Sora, hey Mario, hey Harashivi, Mishak, Phoenix, Forestry, Smutya, Teja. You
Wow.
gotta say hi to the people.
It's a pleasure to work with a true people's champion.
You gotta make it intimate. We even got a Frenchman in chat.
You try to build fake relationships with the people so that they give you money. Is that correct? Because off air you told me you can't stand, especially any of the Twitch people. I lied.
You did a lie there.
I did lie.
How do you defend against the lies?
I admit them quickly. Because also I
Yeah,
try
but
to have this style.
I think Trump doesn't. And so it's a very thematic something we're trying to deal with in the world at the moment. How to deal with people who just outright lie to put you in a bad light.
I was actually wondering about this, not only from how do you defend against it, but also shouldn't you just lie all the time and then never admit it? It seems to work.
I stopped caring about what you said
Fair
because
enough,
I
fair
saw Smutya's comment. Doesn't Jan look younger? Which I find really funny.
You
'cause
told
that's
me
the-
that when we ran into each other.
That's the exact same thing I said.
Oh, that's flattering. The truth is, whenever I get a haircut and it looks really short, people tell me, wow, you look so much younger. Which, I don't know, I don't really realize, but it seems like that. So
Code for
I guess
hammer,
thank you.
Teja, is hammer. Code hammer for hammer.
Slatan56, that's our friend Laurent, is saying, how about banning your life at Hammer? I didn't mind that. I like that you rule your Twitch channel with a stern hand.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it
no
did
nonsense.
seem trollish, which
Yeah.
I am a bit of a troll.
Yes.
I'm also worried about getting cancelled. It looks like you can get cancelled so easily. I think we're right below the level of fame that anybody cares, so you can get away with more stuff. But it still feels it close, because you and I both, we must have been on air for thousands of hours instead of in front of tens of people. And at some point you say something you can't recover from, no?
Yeah, but it hasn't happened yet. So
I'm sure it's happened to me, just no one realized.
yeah, but then it didn't really happen.
Exactly.
If no one realized, it didn't really happen.
Wow, that's deep. Like, the forest falls on the tree and no one hears it. Did it fall?
Yes, precisely. The big questions.
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we playing some hand and brain or like blindfold, or are we just playing? or-
It's just
I
that
don't
I'm
know.
sitting closer to the camera, CT Chess.
What?
I
That you
don't,
look
I don't
bigger?
have a huge head compared to Jan.
No, that's true. I have a giant head. No, I think we both have normal sized heads. You just have more hair. And also your chair is much higher, which makes you look much taller. But if I lean in, look at this.
What is the animal park?
Carl Nearing is saying, and immature. Who are you calling immature Carl Nearing?
Well, it's
you know I get offended very quickly. But we are happy to have you here. Carl Nearing is our long-standing friend from Cleveland in the USA.
Do you know where that is?
I know where that is. That's in Ohio. They have lakes there.
Cleveland,
They used
Ohio,
to have.
yeah, that is true.
They used to have LeBron James, and now they don't have much, which is why Carl
that's
Nearing
true.
is sad.
You know all the cities that have NBA teams.
That's right.
And none of the others.
That is fairly correct. Seattle, never heard of it. Did you hear there's a corona outbreak in Seattle? This is Banter Blitz, by the way. Challenge us.
Yeah, no one has challenged with the white pieces. I'm really disappointed.
You don't want random challenges. You want people to challenge with white because we're playing on my account, so you're fine being black all the time. Playing your
I'm gonna play with black all the time on my account as well, but
fair
it's a happy accident that we can do some damage to your rating.
That's fine.
How do you want to do this? Oh, we got the black pieces.
Let's play hand and brain. I have
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no,
whining
no.
to do about my hand. You just want to play?
No, I just want to show my repertoire. Go complain.
What? Yeah, fine. You go e6, bishop e7 because you're lazy. You want the Catalan mainland to cover everything.
Yeah.
I did the exact same thing in my play c4, knight of 3, d3, g3 video series. Check that out. Compare them.
It's the good stuff.
Did you also give c5, queen c7, rook c8 against the king's Indian attack?
Sorry?
Did you give this queen c7, rook fc8 against the king's Indian attack?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm not. This is not the one I studied the most, but I had an interesting concept.
What's the study here? You're doing great, no?
What?
Why should you play e5 maybe? But then knight c5. No, it looks fantastic.
Really? You like it?
Of course.
Wow, I'm so proud. Jan approves.
Well, the position you got now, I have no idea what Syrian did here. But this looks nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm doing a concept opening against the concept opening. That looks pretty good. Do you want to exchange queens?
Of course, queen d3. Even though bishop a6 also looked tempting, but bishop f1. No, I like queen d3. What's going on? Snaky138 is saying famous Hagenbeck's Tierpark. Jan likes to go there. My daughter likes to go there. It's the local zoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why haven't I ever met your daughter?
I don't know. Do you want to meet her? Do you want to come for dinner tonight or tomorrow?
I don't think I have time. I'm pretty stressed for time.
That's why you've never met her. Whenever you're here, you're just working non-stop. And we have no time to, meet each other in a non-work setting and talk about our fears and desires.
But on the other hand, your wife is Norwegian and you are in Norway sometimes.
It's also true.
And you've never really asked, hey, Hammer, do you want to hang out?
That's also true. My excuse is that whenever I'm in Norway, I arrive at Oslo airport, I jump into a car and I get shipped into, what's this place called?
Middle of nowhere.
Into the middle of nowhere. I think that is exactly the name. It's not even Kongsvinger, it's Bransval, which is a village 20 kilometers away from Kongsvinger. It's beautiful there.
Do I take bishop?
If you want to stop by, you're welcome anytime.
Do I take bishop?
I take bishop. I like bishop.
Okay. Me too. Is that how you make such decisions? Do you calculate or do you just decide I like bishops?
This I would just decide I like bishops. But
because I also like
the right
pawns.
approach. I also like pawns, yeah. Sometimes
and the other move was kind of attacking a couple of those pawns.
That's why chess is so difficult, because sometimes these things we like are at odds with each other, no?
I want to just excuse myself for not being very attentive to Twitch chat, because the microphone is kind of blocking my view.
Oh, sorry.
Don't touch the microphone.
Why? Not only does it look like I am half your size, I'm also very far away from the mic. And you took the mouse away from me.
Well, that's because we got black. When we get white, you can get the mouse back.
Wow.
Do we still like bishops?
I don't know what you mean. Do we have a choice to get rid of one?
I don't know. I'm just saying that, I'm not as excited about having the bishops as I was earlier.
I'm pretty excited. See, Slatan56 is saying, love the social skills. Why you never invite me to your house? Okay, fair enough. How about tonight? Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you criticizing my social skills?
No, Slatan is.
Okay. I prefer Fortnite to chess, Agu. Much better game. Much more relaxing. Much less stressful.
Frownswell is saying, Jan got me into chess. Curse him. That is sad. I don't know many people working in the chess field that dislike chess more than me.
You take a real pride in it, don't you?
No, not really. I think it's a problem. But I also feel honesty is very important in these hectic times that we live in. So it's very hard to hide. Even though it's not true. I like chess. I don't like playing chess. I feel that's an important distinction.
What you like?
I like chess. Like I like looking at chess. I like doing commentary.
Don't like playing.
But playing, I just hate myself so much.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
What are you doing? Double the rooks.
I'm kind of concerned about stuff.
Okay, fair enough. If you thought about it, never mind.
But yeah, I don't think this is a problem. I like having control over the only open file on the board.
That's a nice concept. Did you calculate some f5 after Bishop
I calculated that I can go rook d6.
Okay.
It's not super advanced, but it's sufficient, I feel.
Mr. Dodgy is saying, Hammer, can you burn whatever self-help book Jan is being poisoned with? What self-help book am I currently reading?
Actually, I saw a book over there.
Those aren't mine. Those are Peter Swidler's. I think that's the Rosen books, no?
I'm considering stealing Peter Swidler's book then.
Yeah, now that you admit it on air, I think it's fine.
I feel like checkmate is very close to happening here.
All right, I like checkmates.
Do you agree? I feel like this is pretty close to something. Oh, Mishak is pointing out that you reached 3,100 in Blitz.
Wow, that's amazing.
I have 2,800. I don't really understand how you do it. I just lose on time every single game.
Yeah, I don't know. I flag, but frankly, sometimes I get too upset with my rating if it falls below 3,000, and then I just play outside of Banter Blitz. And it turns out we're much stronger at Blitz if we don't talk about the games.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you cheat, essentially.
I wouldn't call it cheating, but I play sometimes without doing Banter Blitz. I think my Banter Blitz level is like 2,900 maybe. And my non-Banter Blitz level is 3,200, so they can meet in the middle.
Okay.
That's my feel at least. But you're playing amazing chess in Banter Blitz.
Yeah, I think so. I get into time trouble.
Torquemadita is saying, Hammer's repertoire is simply the best. Wow.
That has taken me some time, getting Torque to compliment me. That has been a work in progress.
Is that a close personal friend of yours?
No, it is I think it's one of your guys actually. He was a Chess 24 regular viewer.
Wow, it's almost checkmate.
He's very eager to beat me on time, but so far he has 100% failure rate.
Wow, that's impressive.
But he might get there sometime, so we gotta always stay focused in these banters.
That's your advice? Because I never focus. I've been doing this blindfold challenge against Laurent.
Yeah.
Turns out I play much better, or not much better, but that you have to focus so much playing blindfold.
Yeah.
Really compensates for all the non-pay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I would have more than 2,800 in blindfold.
I think it's a question of time. I don't think it's avoidable.
Code Hammer still doesn't work. Really? We've gotten
true?
that message.
I think
a couple of
Faggy
times.
lies. Why doesn't it work? Someone fix it. We can't trust Faggy. He's...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
History has told us that.
No, he's a nice guy. He just has a complicated relationship with the truth. All right, let's play some hand and brain, because I need to tell my hand story. I'm very concerned because I think I might have broken my hand yesterday afternoon.
Okay, why didn't you go to the doctor?
And that's another long, complicated story. I've been making calls. I'll make another call after this. Because I went to, I don't speak doctor English. Orthopedic, what's that in English? Must be the same word, no? Orthopedic, whatever.
Orthopedic doctor.
So I went to one this morning and they said they didn't have an x-ray machine. So I should go to some other doctor.
He's an orthopedic doctor without an x-ray?
That's what happened.
I'm no doctor, but I'm thinking that's kind of a problem.
I like that you add that you're not a doctor, because very often we get medical advice on these shows, and I'm never sure if everybody's a doctor or not. So I'm also not a doctor, but I was also surprised, because the orthopedic, surgeon that I went to this morning, they had a 4.4 stars review on Google, which you would think they must have an x-ray. Anyway, now...
Wait, how does the public health system work in Germany?
And if you're privileged like me, or if you choose to give hundreds of euros every month to some private health insurance, then you got private health insurance, which you can't get out of, and you pay hundreds of euros every month to your private health insurance. And then if you want to go to the doctor, because you pay hundreds of euros to your private health insurance, you have the privilege to pay for it yourself, and then you can argue with your insurer if they give it back to you or not. Shut up.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, but the bad news is if you're in public health insurance...
That wasn't the bad news.
No, if you're in public health insurance, which many people are as well, which is sort of the alternative, then many doctors won't accept you, because then it's the doctor's problem to argue with the insurers if they get their money or not. And they prefer just getting you money, their money making it their problem. Wow. So it's a split system.
You should move to Norway.
Yeah, that does have many advantages. Like doctors being free, I guess, has a disadvantage. My money is not worth anything anymore. Anyway, we should
Well,
play more
there's that.
chess
There's that.
while I continue my very touching hand story. So what happened was, okay, this is a complicated story. I'm not sure if you know that I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. I enjoy sneakers.
I am not familiar with the term.
It's people that have more sneakers than they need to have. Because they
Not
enjoy them.
Snickers the chocolate, but
Sneakers, the
Sneakers
shoes.
the shoes.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. And I think it was last Black Friday.
I'm not sure sneakerhead is a term. But...
That's a term.
Oh,
Wouldn't you
really?
think that me as a sneakerhead would know better if sneakerhead is a term than you as a non-sneakerhead?
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Anyway, why can't I start again? Crappy website broke again? I'm kidding. So, I'm a bit of a sneakerhead, and I think it was last Black Friday. There were these Adidas sneakers. I also enjoy Nike and all the other sneakers. There were these Adidas sneakers for sale that I needed to have, but they only had them. Do we have the same size system? Like for me, it's 45
45?
dot something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I
anyway,
see you in a completely new light now.
yeah, they had them slightly bigger than my size, but I still bought them because I'm a sneakerhead. I want to have them. In order to wear these shoes.
Another blacking. I'll just do the opening and then we can do a hand.
No, I'll do your opening. I know your tastes.
No, you have no idea.
So in order to wear these slightly oversized shoes, I need to wear 2 pairs of socks. ED or 95?
ED.
I lost track of my story. Yeah, so I put on my 2 pairs of socks.
Maybe I should take the mouse.
What do you do here?
While
Bishop
you
F5?
finish your
No.
story. Bishop E7.
Bishop E7, wow. Now H6?
Knight D7 or castles. I'm not sure.
Either? How can you be not sure? This
don't
is like
think
the
it
main
makes-
line of chess.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Wow. So I put on my 2 pairs of socks.
Castles.
I walk down the stairs. I talk to my daughter. It turns out that if you have 2 pairs of socks on, you don't have much grip. So I fall.
In the stairs.
Yeah, I fell down a lot of stairs. It was quite painful. What do I do here?
Rook E8.
This you recommend for black? Isn't white somewhat better here?
Knight F8. This is good stuff.
Okay. Do you give this weird B5 plan?
No.
Okay. I lost the game in some rapid tournament. What did I do? Probably F3 as a move. And someone played B5, Bishop B7 against me. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Um,
Seems a bit of a you problem though.
No. I checked it later and it wasn't so stupid. So did I finish my story? Yeah, I fell down the stairs. That was the end of my story. My hand is probably messed up.
I haven't seen this move. So where we can start the hand and brain.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I just play this?
Well, someone's supposed to say the piece, so I'm gonna say the piece.
All right.
But I was gonna say knight.
I know.
And then I'm gonna say I can see you hovering over the knight.
I know you can. So can the people.
Okay, knight.
Nice move. I don't never understand these. Bishop F5, are we worse? Are we not worse? I think why should go Bishop F5. Eventually. Maybe you don't have to immediately.
No, we're not worse. What are you talking about? You have no understanding. You should watch my video
come on.
series.
I generally agree with the non-understanding, but Carlsbad structure I grew up with. One of my first chess books was called Der Minoritätsangriff, which is German for the minority attack.
Yeah,
Which is
knight.
big plan. Knight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bishop.
Anyway, what I was going to say is, to me, the Carlsbad structure is as natural as a baby's smile. Does that sound creepy?
Does your baby smile a lot when you fall down the stairs?
No, she was actually very helpful. Also, she's like 3.5, so I'm not sure that still qualifies as baby. According to her, it doesn't. But she went and got me one of her... I don't speak English. One of her unicorn band-aids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
was
very
touching.
helpful.
Yeah. I'm still wearing it. It's on my butt. I'm not sure I want to show you.
To put it for a broken arm, Bishop.
No, I also hurt my back. I'm really very, very hurt. Shows my dedication to the craft of banter blitzing that I show up at home.
Oh,
Oops.
wow.
Sleepy Mario is asking, do you need to have a minimum income to have private insurance? I got into it through my... I should disclaim, I'm not an insurance agent,
Nice.
so not an expert. I got into it through my parents who were teachers, so I guess they're
Knight
working for the
F8.
state.
Dude,
Why not Knight H4?
because it's bad. Queen.
Okay.
Queen?
Why not Bishop?
Queen!
I like Bishop so much better. Alright, sorry, Shawnee. I was talking about the private insurance system.
See, hammer repertoire wins in 20 moves.
Yeah, if they blunder mate one, many repertoires are good. But no, that was a nice game. And I'm very curious to see what you recommend against whatever people do here, I guess F3. Because I always thought white was slightly better here.
Yeah?
But I haven't checked it with like modern machinery, so I'm curious. Let's play someone else. Like Rian Shah. Wow, we're black again.
Yeah. Excellent. May I now take over the opening, or are you still going to insist that you can read my mind?
I'm going to insist I can read your mind.
Wow.
But you can correct me if I do something wrong. But since I only have one good hand...
Before or after you make the move?
I think correcting is going to be tough before I make it, no? But you can yell if you feel doing something wrong.
You're about to do something wrong.
I think I know your repertoire. No, it's Briar, it's mainline Catalan, it's Queen's Gambit Declined. Like, where could I go wrong?
I don't know. I mean, I'm for sure you're going to get the first two moves right.
There you go. Rian Shah. If you're not showing up, we have to find someone else. Even though it is a nice avatar or profile pic.
And it's a black game.
That too.
I want the black games. But yeah.
What about the white games where you can plug your white repertoire? No, that no good anymore?
No, I'm sick of the white repertoire.
All right. Don't watch Hammer's My First White Repertoire, which I heard is amazing.
Apparently, a lot of people seem to think that. Have you actually seen it yourself, or are you just referring other people's opinion?
I said, I heard it's amazing. No, I've seen bits and pieces. I would be lying if I said I've watched every single video.
I'm actually with Mr. Dodgy on this one. FIDE just announced their commentators for the candidates tournament.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was actually talking to one of your guys, asking, why haven't you announced yet?
That is a good question. I don't know. Suits, are we allowed to announce? Because we have a big lineup.
I'm gonna guess no, because if you haven't announced yet, you have a big marketing strategy.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's some master plan.
You even knew that it was a prayer, and you still couldn't do it. I really thought you were gonna get the first two moves right.
I messed up. Apologies. But the Caracal is a great opening, I'm being told.
Pretty bad.
You don't have enough space is a problem. I enjoy playing it, even though it's bad. That's the problem with it. But I sometimes play it when I feel like I should try to play for a win, and then I hate myself around move 10. Not for a draw. That's normally how it goes. Hang on, knight f3 is wrong. You should take, I think. He plays this very confidently.
Volume might be too low, says the Hiata man.
I keep hearing that. But it's maxed out. We can only get even closer to this mic.
I'm starting to get concerned about the my video series. I double checked the sound levels. They seemed fine to me.
I think it's okay. Also, your video series, that will also be post-production, so it's not high enough. We can bump it up. But this is life. And Blobix is saying Jan Ludvig in Oslo and Jan in Malaga. I wish. Nice special effects. So you don't have any interest in this game anymore, right?
No.
Now that I play 1c6. I apologize. The hand wants what the hand wants. Nizai is saying, I never realized how old Jan looked until he sat next to Hammer. Wow, that's a plot twist after all this talking about how young I look early in the show.
Wow.
Also, we should let people know. I'm what, like 10 years older than you? 11 years older than you? You're still very young.
I have my 30th birthday this year.
There you go. Congratulations.
What the-
I had my 40th last year.
Yeah, okay. Well, compared to you, anyone will sound young.
I would guess that's technically
That's
true.
kind of also why
Since
people...
I am the oldest living human being.
Well, I think that's also why people kind of say, "Oh, Yana looks so young." It's partly because we
kind of
we
know
have
how
an idea
incredibly
of your
old I am.
age, and so we just think you look amazing for compared to kind of what we suspected.
So you're saying I look amazing for 40 years old, but not amazing like for a human being. Which I think is fair. I'll take it actually.
Yeah, no, I don't see the problem with
Yeah. I'd like to get upset, but I'll take it. Speaking of
You
I'll
have a
take it.
problem. Yeah.
What problem is that, my knight? Watch how I'm gonna use it to grab pawns and all that.
I don't know. It looks dangerous. I'm not sure about that square for the queen, though.
Oh, now it's Alpenbock's fault. Which square would you have liked?
D1?
Okay, I take.
I mean, maybe you got away with it. But now you have knight c4, which...
I also have f6.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about f6. Yeah, maybe. Nagara, we're only accepting challenges from premium members. It's one of the perks of being a premium member that you get to play in these Banter Blitz special events.
Very much so. And very special.
Yeah, it's not that special, is it?
It's not that special, but that's
Banter-
special, right? You can play Grandmaster every day.
What?
Basically, more or less, I would say.
Take the bishop, for God's sake.
I didn't expect him to blunder it. I thought he would go here. I realized we have 39 seconds, so I went somewhere else. Who plays Queen E2? Come on. I feel robbed.
Okay, show me some of that magic flagging skills. Take the knight at the very least. What kind of pre-move
B takes
is that?
C3.
You pre-moved taking back on G6 instead of taking
Yeah.
this knight. Okay, I just want you to acknowledge you made a mistake.
I made a mistake. That's another mistake.
It's a pretty predictable mistake as well. Ooh, he's checkmating you.
Oh, on the H file.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect him to have any sort of plan, to be honest.
Oh. Okay, I would advise to go F6 at
You
some
would?
point. Yes.
Like, I was expecting F3, so I had to wait a bit with F6.
She wasn't impressed with your moves
Who?
when playing the Hammer repertoire. Moonspell's girlfriend was not impressed.
That's a brag in a chess chat. I have a girlfriend, and sometimes she watches my chess shows with me. She wasn't impressed. Come on. And were you impressed with my checkmating? I just, took both his rooks.
Blobix, my 30th birthday actually coincides with the Norway Chess Tournament. So if you're coming to watch the top players at Norway Chess, I will accept a cake if you give me one.
Wow, that's very generous of you.
You can say you were a
Will you
part of
eat
my
it? Do
celebration.
you have like a minion that will test it for you, and then you wait if he gets food poisoning or dies until you taste it, or would you just blindly taste it?
It's cake.
Yeah.
I eat cake.
You're not worried about being served poison cake?
No.
Okay.
Are you?
No, I'm just making mental
Okay.
note.
Yeah, sure. No, I'm just saying that, if it's cake, you're going to eat it.
So you'd like to have your cake and eat it too?
And it doesn't even have to be my cake.
I never understood that expression. Makes no sense at all. You want to have your
That's
cake and
maybe
eat it
because
too?
you don't understand, idioms in English and.
I'm pretty sure I understand that idiom. That idiom. I'm just arguing. It's an idiotic idiom.
Wow, what a tongue twister.
Don't you agree?
About the tongue twister, or
No,
about
about the fact that to have your cake and eat it too is an idiotic idiom. Because it more or less means you're being greedy. But what's the point of having your cake if you don't want to eat it?
Wow, I haven't really thought about it like that before.
I understand. I'm here to help, educate, teach, inspire. I once lost this position to Gabriel Sargsyan. It's very painful.
I have seen this one before.
You've seen this before?
Yeah,
What would you have done instead of before?
I would have played before.
Okay. So you are saying you have seen this in the past, not you have seen the move before. Sorry, I like before humor. It's one of my things. It really annoys Fiddler.
I can't say out loud where I saw this, but probably the same place you saw it.
What, in my game against Fiddler? In my game against Sargsyan?
Oh, no, well, I don't know.
Ria Taman is saying, can Jan confirm certain world champion is going to candidates commentary as Fress hinted? If you mean Magnus Carlsen, I cannot confirm that, but we do very much hope/think that he will show up. But I can confirm we have a big lineup, which apparently, I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal it. I don't know the rules.
Do you have no interest in the workings of this company?
I do, I just have no say.
You could ask people, hey guys, should we announce our lineup because it's really cool and we want to create the hype for the tournament that's about to begin?
That discussion is often being had. I just like to pretend to be clueless, because then I can say it's that shadowy conglomerate that runs Chess24 if there's something I don't want to do or I don't know stuff about. So I always like pretend I don't know.
Wow.
The suits have decided. Come on. It's all phony.
I can't decide whether that's just brilliant or relieving yourself of any sort of responsibility.
Yeah. So you're saying relieving myself of any sort of responsibility is not brilliant?
It depends on your life philosophy, I suppose.
I don't know what my life philosophy is.
Well, apparently
might be
the
a
least
reason.
amount of work.
No, I wouldn't say that. Believe it or not, no, you probably wouldn't believe it. I don't mind work. I mind interacting with people.
Do you know if Mamdyarov has ever done commentary? A question from Chessweeb.
I do not know that. And it's also the first time I've heard that name pitched for commentary. Schach, if you're watching. Do you think he's watching?
No.
Me neither. What are you up to during candidates?
Me?
No, Schach. What are you up to? You're not doing Norwegian TV, right?
No.
Are you gonna call in?
Isn't interested because
This is a great
Magnus
game.
is not playing. Yeah, no, this is going to be a good one. No, did you just ask if I'm going to be involved with the Chess24 broadcast?
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Also, do we lose credibility if I keep pitching our big lineup and then ask you on air if you want to be part of it?
Well, I just feel like this is a good opportunity for me to mention the fact that I was not asked.
That is true. Probably the suits had these discussions. Like,
I am not happy. I am unhappy, and I think the fact that you brought this up means that we can now have a discussion that why are you not appreciating me to ask me to do the candidates commentary?
2 points. or actually 3 points. First of all, I just asked, or I was gonna ask next question. So technically you were asked, even though maybe you complained before you were asked. Second point, I thought you were gonna do Norwegian TV, which actually I learned some days ago. That's not happening because they only care about Magnus. Third point, we have a Norwegian show, I believe, who would probably be very upset if I approach any Norwegians, which I just did anyway. Okay, no, none of this is working. You're right, it was just disrespect.
We're gonna have a long talk when we get off air, and it's gonna be a frank
It's not gonna
conversation.
be fun. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. But sometimes, you just have to clear the air. So, are you gonna join the commentary?
I don't know. I got some stuff going on. You know how when you don't get asked to the prom,
Yeah.
you try
No,
to
I'm
find
busy
some
anyway.
other stuff to do to kind of excuse yourself.
Been there.
Yeah, that's what I did.
This is awkward now.
Yeah. Well, you created awkwardness,
I
which I
made it
guess
weird.
is not really unusual for you.
No, I'm kind of trying to
I think you're a tempo late. No?
to win all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too.
But I feel like you could have not been a tempo late.
Story of my life. I don't think he's gonna play bishop g8. Do you?
I think there's a fair chance. Ooh, you got some stuff going on now.
I'm not sure I do.
Yeah, no, I believe in this. No, don't do that. Actually, maybe that's a good move.
Thank you. Let's answer some easy questions.
You might be winning.
Hammer.
I
When did you
don't like
become
that
GM?
move though. Bishop e1.
Yeah, that might have been good.
I don't see how you're supposed to break through here.
I have a plan.
Okay, care to share?
Nah.
Okay. What are the questions?
When did you become GM?
Is this a question from chat or are you just asking random stuff?
I don't care that much, so it's a
Miss
question
Shock.
from.
I became a grandmaster in January 2009. That is 11 years ago.
Wow. So
I was younger than Jan when he became a grandmaster.
very much so. Different time. You had all this information out there. In my days, we had nothing.
You actually didn't manage to win this game.
What are you talking about? I will win this game.
Yeah, but not through.
Not fair and square, but I will win.
Ali, I would think that Sessa is gonna run.
Where is he going?
Where are you going? Bishop e5?
Something e5.
Yeah,
I
bishop
don't want
e5.
to calculate. You think bishop e5
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good?
yeah.
Bishop takes?
Bishop takes, knight takes, wins.
Okay, I will trust you.
But he can go bishop c1.
That's fine.
Wow, you're so good. Wow.
Wow, to calculate all
No,
this.
You're just doing that to annoy me, aren't you? Fuck's sake. Can we swear on this stream?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Wow. Just for the content.
The vision. Oof. That's impressive.
That I calculated that variation?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Mr. Dodgy says only one F-bomb per stream.
Yeah, those are the PG-13 rules.
Oh,
like
really?
if you watch like your X-Men movie, that's PG-13. You will notice there's always one fuck. Like Wolverine says fuck once. Now I said fuck twice. So this is not PG-13. And then you don't hear it again.
I think
in the
we're
movie.
in
Those
4
are the rules.
total now.
Did you actually curse? I thought you just asked if you could curse.
No, I did.
Anyway, that was amazing, this bishop e5 and the calculation. I'm very impressed. You can see that raw talent that allowed you to become a grandmaster at the age of 18 or whatever crazy young age you were.
Thank you.
Let's play somebody. Let's play some strange.
Wow. Yeah, that rough on them, Mr. Dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
To compensate for all your swearing, the next 3 or 4 streams have to be very...
Oh, I
very
heard
well
Chess
behaved.
Explained is a potty mouth. I heard there's nothing but F and S bombs flying around. C bombs.
When I make a mistake on... No,
D5?
D5.
Okay.
When I make a mistake in Fortnite, I've started to swear in German.
Okay.
Because I feel like
What do
a
you
lot
say,
of my
Scheiße?
viewers... Yeah. I feel like... No.
And no to Scheiße or no to the move?
To the move.
Bishop e7, knight f6.
No.
What move are we
Knight
playing?
f6.
Wow.
We even
So
played
why
this...
was it important to start with d5 and not knight f6?
Because it
We can
avoids
always
the
go
Torah.
e6, d5.
Torah.
How?
This is
d4, knight
actually
f6? How am I
D-
allowing?
D4, D5,
Yes.
knight F3,
Yes.
E6.
Why would you not play knight f6?
Because then you get an extra option with bishop G5.
Well, black is better after knight e4. That's a
Well,
dream extra option.
I don't know that.
I do.
Well, okay, I don't know that, and I'm just gonna play E6, bishop E7.
Knight e6, bishop g5 looks way better than knight f6, bishop g5. No? What's the move? Bishop e7? Bishop
yes,
e4?
bishop E7.
Okay. So classical.
Yeah, no,
After
but
bishop
I'm
f4, do we
trying
get
to-
into heavy
I'm
theory?
trying to instill some classical thinking into
Okay.
this world. H6.
Like only in chess or also in other areas of life?
I only know chess, so that's my contribution.
But I would guess that, I don't know this about you actually, so I'm making it up, but I would guess that you have more progressive than conservative values outside of chess. Is that a fair assumption?
I don't know if that's true.
Me neither, that's what I'm guessing.
I'm center right for Norway, but that's like way left in the US. I don't know how it would compare to Germany.
I'm confused by stuff. My general position is, and it's always a great idea to talk about politics on the air.
I really like it. I think a lot of streamers don't
So
like
should I
it. but-
castle?
Yeah. I think a lot of streamers avoid politics, and I don't really understand why.
My general position is I am sort of clueless and I don't see a giant difference between all the parties in Germany that are not the far right. So I feel as long as I'm not going with the far right, I've done my job. And
Yeah,
then
but
I'm
regardless
sort
of
switching.
partisan politics, it's just a discussing of you can discuss different themes or different 94.
94, wow.
Yes. I this is good stuff, no?
I like this move. DC.
It's that's
It's
not
the,
old school.
what the cool kids do.
It's not old school. This is old school.
By the way, if I can also plug something. In my recent episode of Jan's Opening Clinic, a great show where I answer Chess24 viewers' opening clinics, opening questions, I talked in great detail about the Lasker and the current state of it.
Yeah, I even asked you if there was anything important you said there that I should know about, and then you ignored me.
No, that was a video series. Like, this is Opening Clinic where I just take questions.
I
and so
know,
on.
I know.
Ah, okay.
And I asked, oh, Alaska, that's interesting. I'm doing that, and you're not very good at Slack, are you?
I think I'm pretty good at prioritizing. No, honestly, that is true. But also, I kind of have to set no notifications on Slack, because if not, I will go nuts, because all my life will be Slack beeping. So sometimes I just don't see if someone tells me something or replies. It takes a while.
I didn't cover Bishop E2.
Me neither. What's the plan? C5?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
But usually, if we play these classical values and our opponent plays a natural but not theoretical move, we should understand what to do, no?
Yeah.
If not, we're just empty theory monkeys.
I already made the video. This one isn't getting changed.
I'm also not sure. C5, knight c6 looks kind of natural, but you could certainly make a case for other stuff, no?
Yeah.
Why are we down to 138, by the way? What happened here?
You're not.
Ah, we were discussing politics.
Well, I mean, you were kind of delaying when you had one legal move in the position. That was okay.
Knight takes c3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably true. That took me 34 seconds.
Did you just blunder a piece?
No.
Okay. Isn't Hammer pro healthcare? Well, of course, but so is all of Europe. So is the far right party in Norway. Is pro universal healthcare, which is why I'm saying like center right in Norway is far left U.S. It doesn't really compare. Like the politician that would be most reminiscent of like center right in Norway is probably Bernie, which is like the far left candidate in the U.S. So
I don't know much about Norwegian politics. What's Erna's party? She's center right?
Who?
Isn't that your prime minister, Erna Stolberg?
I would say that's right.
Ah, that's right from the center. Or I know Jens Stoltenberg and
Yeah, he's
Erna
like
Stolberg.
center left.
Right.
Stoltenberg is center left, and Erna is center right. No, sorry, right.
I see. I went center here.
Yeah, big center. Even grabbing some pawns. Look at what a high-class opening repertoire can do to your rating.
Look at what being 31-16 facing 17-51 can do to your position.
You're so rude.
I'm not rude. I'm just honest. Also, I have this problem.
That is kind of the standard excuse for people being rude.
That is also true. I was going to say I have this problem. I'm not sure if you have it, probably to a lesser extent than me. I can't help myself from thinking negative thoughts. So if someone says something, like you will say anything, the first place my brain will go to, like, how can I contradict this or argue with it? Which has nothing to do with the person or the point they made.
I think I have some of that myself, but it's not about negativity. It's about being contrarian.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a thin line. Wow, I just agreed. That's undermining my point. And what I also am starting to realize, being a quote-unquote contrarian, or
I'm really
being
happy
sarcastic,
I had fished that word out of my vocabulary.
that was impressive.
That was really good, I thought.
And what was my point? I think being a contrarian or sarcastic is not a way to make friends.
Oh, Dodgy says I'm wrong, man. I know contrarian is a word, though, but maybe it's not right in this instance.
So do you think contrarian is agreeable?
No, I mean, I think it's what I thought it meant, but apparently Mr. Dodgy, who does have a dodgy reputation, is saying we're wrong.
No,
I'm
of course you're right. Why are you questioning yourself when Mr. Dodgy tells you something? Just because he's a native speaker?
Is he
He's a provocateur. He's an agent provocateur. Now he's got to tell me I'm wrong about that expression. He's sort of a native speaker. He lives in the woods of Sweden, but he claims that he's originally from the Englands.
The Englands?
I always get that wrong. The United Kingdom. King f6 was a bit ridiculous. I thought he would blunder mate on one.
Yeah. Well, good thinking. Good try.
All right, I have to hurry up. You argue with the people.
Yeah. Make friends is not as important as being right in an argument. So it's,
Yeah,
payback.
that's what people without friends say. Did you read that book, How to Make Friends and Influence People?
I heard about it actually. Did someone I
Not
know write
surprised.
it?
I don't know.
You're so close to checkmating.
Yeah,
If only
it's
you had
still no
gone
checkmate.
f5 there.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
That was
Now I'm
a
gonna lose on
big
time.
mistake.
I have to use
Why
these
didn't you go
legendary
F5?
flagging skills.
Yeah, I've heard
I
a
have
lot
no
about
time
your
to argue
flagging
with you.
skills.
They are not that great, actually.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
just because I keep
have
talking
not
about
been
them.
impressed.
That's fair. I'm really not very fast.
King takes and then G4 pre-move.
Wow, that's some real
And then
flagging
King
skills
F4.
right there.
No, you're doing it all wrong. You lost your pawn, and now you're.
Can you stop whining? Like, really, the main problem with the flagging here is your relentless whining. It's very hard
Rook
to
E3
flag
should be a pre-move.
with all this
F4 should be a pre-move.
crushing criticism.
Do you even know what a pre-move is?
I'm gonna now lose just out of protest.
It's your rating.
That's true. I can't ruin my precious.
Wow,
rating.
you're so slow. Seriously, you don't know. I don't think you pre-moved a single time.
How can one argue with you over my pre-moving skills while pre-moving? Well, I have 5 seconds. That was
weren't
impossible.
pre-moving. I have probably 200 people here being able to attest to the fact that you didn't pre-move once. Look at the timing also. Pre-move is in 100 milliseconds. You don't have a single 100 millisecond move.
I have nothing to say in my defense.
Well,
You're
soon
right.
you're going to be complaining about your broken arm and how that affected your...
No. I have one good hand. My flagging hand is still... My flagging and other purposes hand is still intact.
What are we at now? PG 16? PG 18?
It's not my fault that your mind goes to wherever it went. I meant, opening doors and stuff. Let's play Best Berliner 28. He's very high rated. And he has a Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, but he didn't challenge with the white pieces.
I don't care. 1 out of 3. Fantastic move. Avoids the Grunfeld. Ma Pasquale is saying, Jan only wants Hammer to say the F words. Why? What would I gain from Hammer saying the F words? But I like that you get so frustrated over my lack of flagging.
But I hear
Shows commitment.
You need to realize that on my stream, I hear about how Jan got this 3,100 rating and how he's just flagging everyone.
It's not true at all. I'm very slow. I'm just a great chess player.
Yeah, but I found the flagging reasoning to be more likely.
No, but I'm really not. First of all, I'm not good at flagging. And I'm also, contrary to what the people think, I'm not flagging in rook versus rook or rook ending 3
Maybe you
versus
should take
3.
with the
I'm not
bishop.
flagging in dead drawn positions. Why should I take with the bishop?
I don't know.
I lost this to Kramnik in 15 moves. This is a line I'm deeply traumatized about.
I don't know this. I guess that's why I was...
He played a5 and was so happy with himself. He got up from the board.
Really?
Yeah, I think computers.
You lost with white pieces?
Yeah, he banged out a5 and went for a walk, and I sat there like an idiot and I stared at the position and played queen b3 after an hour or something. a5 is such a ridiculous move, and at that time it wasn't shown by computers. It's not so bad.
Wow. You played Kramnik? I never played Kramnik.
I played him twice. Once I made a quick draw with white, and the next time he played the King's Indian and effed me up.
Oh man, I once played with the white pieces against Svidler, and I tried preparing and I couldn't find anything good against the sidestep, so I just decided, okay, I'm just gonna make a draw.
So you sidestep the sidestep?
Was that an attempt at being funny?
Yeah. Wordplay.
I don't think it was very good.
I think it was excellent.
But anyway, for the first time in his life, when playing against me, Svidler went for a win with the black pieces. Can you believe that? And
I've
played
never
the
heard
Sicilian.
or seen him do that.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes he plays a Sicilian because he's scared of your preparation.
Oh, really? Well,
Probably
he destroyed me in
your
20 moves.
reputation
Because
ruined that game for you.
I didn't study the Sicilian at all. Because I just thought, well, of course he's going to play some of this solid draw stuff.
I hear you.
Man,
I don't know what to do after
it
DE4.
was devastating. Knight b5, maybe.
Maybe bishop c4. I thought this was my point with b3, that now the pawn is not hanging. Huh? Best Berliner? Not so funny if people are prepared for your a5 move, right? Think I didn't learn anything from that Kramnik game? Look who's thinking now.
You think it is Kramnik?
I doubt it. Somehow I doubt that Kramnik would call himself Best Berliner 28, choose a Chicago Bulls logo. Doesn't.
Well, if he wants to
Doesn't really fit.
get in your head.
It's very possible. Sleepy Mario saying Dortmund 2007 or something. No, Dortmund 2008 was the one I did well.
Dortmund 2007, I was there.
Wow.
I was playing
How
on
old
the
were you?
stage.
Wow.
With you know, it was Magnus. It's actually an amazing tournament. I was staying in a room with Magnus while he was playing a top tier tournament.
That is amazing.
It is kind of amazing.
Congratulations.
No, but I'm saying that would never happen.
Like sharing the room.
Yeah.
I was there in Dortmund 2005 and I shared a room with Peter Heine, who started with 2.5 out of 4. After I arrived, he scored, I think, half out of 5.
You think there's a correlation?
I'm
F4 is such
a bit
beast
worried.
move.
Huh?
F4 is such a beast move.
It's kind of the chess culture thing to do, no?
Yeah. But we
Should default
are
king
we
F2.
share we share being beasts
That is true.
because we know these kind of things.
I'm going to try to drink with my broken hand. It's going to be very tough.
No, but
Wes
Dortmund.
Bishop is saying Radio Jan is breaking through. Whenever I say something funny, now people are saying, oh, look, he turned into Radio Jan. That's why it's very hard to have an alter ego.
Someone in my Twitch chat asked, "What if Jan is the performance and Radio Jan is the real Jan?"
True story. I think Radio Jan is somewhat closer to my real personality in many ways.
Wow. Yeah, no, because
Like in other ways, he isn't.
that really blew my mind because it had the ring of truth to it.
Of course. Like, for example, I don't wear suits in real life. Radio Jan doesn't wear suits. I curse more. I am fairly negative, so is Radio Jan.
I have seen you in suits so many times.
Yeah, but we never meet privately. That's what he mentioned. I only see you on business or on like weddings.
You don't have to wear a suit at the Norway Chess Prize after party.
You don't?
No.
It's fairly formal. There's a dinner and speeches.
But it's the after party, after the party, after the formalities.
After the party.
You,
is the
you were
after
still
party.
wearing a suit.
I think you were wearing a suit too.
Of course I was wearing a suit.
What's your point?
I always wear a suit.
Okay. That's also highly unlikely to be true. Wes Bishop was saying it was more about yelling and insulting. Funny you are all of the time. Okay, Wes Bishop, we can be friends again. But I should do more Radio Jan stuff. It's just, the truth is, it's very hurtful if people like your persona so much better than they like you.
But you just said it's not just your persona, it's the real you.
But I lied about that because it hurt me that people like him so much better than me.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not sure I lied. Anyway, I'm
Actually,
confused.
Jan has no personality, yeah.
That is very true.
That is very observant of you, Pascal.
That's a bad move for sure.
So desperate to get the king to e3.
No, I want that pawn.
Oh, really? Oh, I like that. I feel like it may backfire, but
I don't know what I'm doing here. As you probably can tell by the moves.
so next game, are we gonna get the black pieces?
I kind of like being white. You can start and all that.
You're dominating.
Am I now?
Are you sacrificing? At the very least, consider sacrificing.
Sacrifice what? I don't even know what you want me to sacrifice.
I don't know, F7?
Nah.
You're no fun.
That is true. Radio Jan is not.
A4 is coming?
Yeah, I missed
it. You have bishop c4 and b takes.
That's lucky, no.
Now rook takes g7.
Pre-move?
I don't know if pre-move is the right thing, but I think it's gonna happen. I know these kind of things. I know it.
I can't even picture a scenario where I would go rook takes g7.
Rook d8.
Okay, that's not going to
You're not
happen, is
very
it?
clever. I thought it was going to happen.
I can do it without the
No.
takes.
Why did you go c5? That was such a silly move.
Yes, you're very
Now he
critical
has
of my
king
play
G3.
and my character.
Oh no, king g3 checkmates you.
Why not to the center?
Because he had a repetition.
What repetition?
Rook d3 was an instant draw. What the? I'm not wrong here. Rook d7, winning. You're not very good.
Bishop e1, you're not very good.
Oh, that's very sneaky.
I saw that. I thought, oh boy.
Wow, that is so sneaky.
Yeah.
Wow, you're just dead.
Yeah, thank you. Now I'm going to have to flag again, and I will have this
Well,
reputation as a flag boy.
I can flag him for you.
No, that's okay.
He's getting a new queen. Well, now he's definitely getting a new queen.
The problem is, will he get a new queen in
Don't
time?
go there.
I think king e6
King
was
c4.
a fatal mistake by him.
Yeah, he made a big mistake making those trades.
And see, he didn't expect king b2, because that's a weird move.
Yeah, but that's what he should have expected. I don't like g5 there.
You don't?
No.
Do you like h3?
Yeah.
Sorry, Best Berliner, but it was because of rook d7, followed by the crushing criticism. Total London is saying, could Jan Ludvig have the mouse for one game? That's actually a fair request, but no. Yeah, let's do it. You can choose an opponent and have the mouse.
Thank you. We're gonna look for someone who actually listened and made a challenge with giving themselves the white pieces, as we are promoting my video series,
Which is not out yet.
which is not out yet, but it's coming.
Speaking of stuff that is out, we have a video series by Magnus Carlsen on the stone wall. If you want, I don't know, a horrible opening against 1d4 that if you're very, very good like Magnus, you can make look good and beat Caruana and Anna with it. And we have, I'm not sure that's the correct plug, but that's how I feel. And we have the candidates preview by Laurent Fressinet, Peter Heine Nielsen, yours truly, where we used 0 till 5 ratings in many categories for the candidates. You will have exciting evaluations like, what does Laurent Fressinet think about Anish Giri's fighting spirit, stuff like that. It's very controversial.
How much? How many hours? How many?
D5.
I'm trying to remember my repertoire.
Yeah, it's gonna be D5 because
It's
94 is
D5.
really bad.
It's D5.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I was
I
a little
got
worried
this.
there. 94.
I got this.
Bishop B6.
I think that is the repertoire.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know it is.
I don't have
Castles.
that move though.
Yes,
Or do I?
that's the main line.
Oh,
Bishop E3, Bishop G4, H3, Bishop H5, Queen C2 is the main line. Castles.
I don't
less
think I have that
dangerous.
move.
Yeah, Bishop G4 looks fine.
You sure?
Yes,
There's something about if H3 I was supposed to go F5.
not here.
Okay. He seems to know what he's talking about.
E4, E5 theory is my second name. Jan E4, E5 theory, Gustafsson.
I got a pretty
F5
good
or
position.
F6. F6 probably better.
Okay. You said F5 first.
That's true. Then I said. Yeah, F5 is fine too.
I really wish I had played F6.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Yeah, that
Bishop
was
H5.
a
What are you
better
doing?
move. No, I don't like that.
Why? It's an eternal pin.
Well, until he goes knight e2.
You go G5.
Yeah, I have to. The repertoire also has something against 1c4 and the London and the King's Indian attack. Yes, Sleepy Mario, we are doing a complete repertoire with the black pieces. I know you're excited about it.
Spoiler alert, it's all gonna be D5, knight F6, E6 against everything. Probably against c4 you start with e6, not d5. Also, I did all that stuff in my repertoire against 1 f3, c4, g3. So check it out.
No one knows what you're talking about.
My Chess 24 hit series, where I gave people a complete repertoire against 1 d4. Wow, you're crushing this guy.
Yeah.
Without my help.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Now queen takes e6, probably pre-move.
No, that'd be a horrible pre-move.
I don't know. It would have worked.
h4, queen e6, you would have liked?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be optimal, but it would have been fine.
Wow. You make it look so easy.
Thank you. You know, with a good opening, you can make anything happen.
In my defense, I would argue I told you the first 18 moves, so you had like a winning position.
Well, I mean, you told me some of the moves, but I still had to make them on the board.
That
Well,
is
no,
true.
sorry.
You're not wrong.
I was trying to say. I meant I still had them in my repertoire. It's not like it was more of a reminder than me following what you were saying.
So you're saying that your repertoire does include the correct first line computer moves, you just could not remember them. Well,
Yes.
I could.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Banana Cadaver is asking, what are you drinking, Jan? It's coffee. It's
Something that
not
looks like
that-
coffee. I'm not really sure.
Not
it
that good
qualifies.
or warm. Yeah, that's true. I'm a bit of a coffee snob, and I'm not sure I should admit this on air, but as we talked about before, I think we're not big enough to be cancelled.
What do you
I-
mean when you say cancelled?
You're not aware of cancel culture. If you're not woke enough, then no, that's not true.
I have not
But
covered
like
this
for example,
move.
now I think Chris Matthews might be getting cancelled.
Okay.
If you say something inappropriate on the air, and people start coming after you on social media.
Okay.
Do you need to know
I have
theory
not
here, or
covered
do you want to
this one.
think, or what is
No,
it?
I need to know theory.
IP2.
I'm gonna go b5.
What was it? I can't remember. B5, A4?
b5 kind of screams out to be played, I feel.
Just works, no?
I don't know.
If
there's
knight b2
probably
was any
some
good,
kind of
probably people would do it.
sacrifice.
He's hoping for ABC, B knight g5, but he's not in time. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking that at home I have an Nespresso machine, and I feel guilty every time I have a coffee because it produces all this waste.
Okay.
Where do you stand on the Nespresso topic?
I don't drink coffee.
Wow. I'm not that surprised. That sort of fits. Why not?
I don't do any drugs. I don't drink alcohol that much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smoke. I
Mhm.
don't inject.
Weed?
I don't drink coffee. No drugs.
No weed?
That kind of goes
Marijuana?
under smoking, no?
I don't know. I think it's different. Also, you could like have an inhaler at home and don't smoke.
I am not as familiar with the different ways of ingesting
Okay, fair enough. I
drugs.
think that makes your no drugs stance more credible. What is he doing? He's giving
I
all this
feel
stuff.
like I'm getting something.
You want to sacrifice an exchange?
Yeah, not really, no.
Why not? Just take everything.
So take this one.
I don't know. I just go knight takes c5, but I'm also a simpleton.
Yeah, no, that feels proper.
So what were we talking about? Mr. Dodgy is saying, I don't think you can get cancelled for drinking coffee. No, I'm worried for getting cancelled for not protecting the climate enough with my sort of wasteful Nespresso machine. What's the position on that? Because I'm not sure. I kind of like the convenience and the coffee, but it does feel like it's producing a lot of waste.
Wow, High EQ says that Hammer plays Fortnite, which is worse than drugs.
Yeah.
Also, calling yourself High Q makes, yeah.
Usually
That's a very
people that call
chess
themselves
username,
high
isn't it?
EQ 69 have very high EQs, is what I was going to say.
Chess players believe in themselves at the very least.
Wow, 97.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
Go queen c7 or some move that doesn't blunder. Ma Pasquale saying, Jan Hammer, do you like pizza with pineapple? I feel very strongly that pizza with pineapple is wrong and should not be allowed. We call it pizza Hawaii, and I never trusted or liked people that eat and or order pizza Hawaii. I have a feeling we've discussed this topic and you're on the other end of the pizza with pineapple spectrum, but I don't like it.
I have no cheese on my pizzas.
You consider cheese a drug?
No, I just don't like cheese.
Is it even a pizza if there's no cheese on it?
I would say yes. Many people would say no.
What are your dietary habits? Are you like a vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian or keto? What's your diet?
Normally I eat different things, but actually this week in Hamburg, I have been eating almost exclusively vegetarian.
Okay.
I like
but
veggies.
That's you like veggies.
Yeah.
I consider them a necessary evil, and I'm still investigating if they really are necessary, because I'm not sure.
Okay.
From the science I've gathered,
I just wonder.
what are you doing? Doesn't matter. The only real indicator of like future health, other than like obviously the smoking and so on, is your weight and not how many vegetables you consume.
Sure.
So I'm not sure if there is a lot of evidence
But it's
for
good.
what people have told us for
eat,
generations.
I don't eat
Veggies
it because
are
it's
good for you.
healthy. I eat it because it's good.
You just like them for taste reasons. You love your cauliflower.
Veggies are sugar, essentially.
Veggies are sugar?
Yeah. Do you not understand the concept of, molecules and chemistry and all of that stuff? To be fair, I got my worst grades ever in chemistry. But I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this.
That veggies are sugar? No, you're not right about that. Fruits are sugar. Veggies. The theory I like most is that there is this mild poison in them that toughens the body up for tougher poison, which is why they're good for you. All the other stuff,
I'm
not convinced.
Really losing track of this position.
I don't care. I am very interested in the veggies topic. So
he could have gone rook c7.
You just eat them for
taste
reasons, the way other people consume. Snickers, you think there's a broccoli. there's my sugar intake.
Magic Andy is saying I'm correct, but on the other hand, I don't really trust Magic Andy.
He's saying veggies are basically carbohydrates. That is true. Veggies basically usually have a negative. I don't speak food English is a problem. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Shit.
I think we just conclude that I'm correct.
No.
Well, otherwise you would have to be able to kind of articulate your thoughts.
Yeah,
it's not looking good.
No, that is true.
I got control of this game back. I regained control.
I really don't care about the game, but I'm very annoyed that I cannot refute your obviously wrong veggies are sugar argument. Of course, veggies are mainly carbs, but
carbs is
no, there is. Don't you ever read these ingredients on the pack, which says carbohydrates 33 gram, of which sugars 3 gram?
Oh yeah, no, those I've seen.
So carbs are not sugar by definition, and fruits contain a lot of sugar. But veggies, I don't think that there's that much sugar in them.
I don't know. I think there's a bit. I'm very low on time. I lost control of this game again.
Sugars are carbs, but carbs aren't sugars, obviously.
Okay, we're gonna have to.
Why are you losing on time? All your sugar talk.
I didn't notice the time. The thing is, you
Show
only
me
notice.
These flagging skills.
You only notice.
Make a move.
You only notice when you're low on time, when the thingy starts going off, and then you're in a really bad situation. I would argue that we're getting the warnings a bit too late.
I would argue that you, after you realize you have 16 seconds, taking 3 seconds per move is not ideal strategy game theoretically.
We're doing fine, don't worry.
Argo367 is saying broccoli calories 15, fat 0, 17 gram carbs. No, these are very confusing stats. Carbs 0, 3.02 gram, protein 1.28 gram. But of the carbs, how many sugars? That's what we want to know.
I mean, I have 7 seconds left. How can you say that was even close?
Here we go. Snakey138 saying veggies.
Also, you have
yeah,
much better
congratulations
skin
on
than
the win. I really don't care. Have 13 gram of carbohydrates. Of them, 3.2 gram of sugar and 2.9 gram of proteins. I don't think veggies all have these exact numbers, but basically,
Okay,
that's my point. That veggies are carb heavy, but it's not as sugary as
Let me
fruits.
change my argument. Veggies are sweet.
Well, we must eat very different veggies. Like I eat like broccoli and spinach and cauliflower. They're not
broccoli is
very
good.
sweet.
Broccoli is not that sweet, but it's good.
It tastes like nothing. I have to add lots of garlic to it to like make it taste like anything.
Okay, I won the game, by the way.
Yeah, I'm amazing at nutrition, by the way.
You were concerned when I had 8 seconds left, and then I won the game with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, congratulations, big champion of chess.
Garlic is also a veggie, says Makohan.
Yeah, what's your point? I was saying
You,
broccoli is tasteless. I was not
with the white
arguing
pieces. Why didn't you take?
because I want to play
Okay,
Narco
it's fine.
Jane.
We still get the black pieces. It's fine. Now,
Agu 367 is saying sugar is like carbs. Well, sugar is carbs, but carbs is not sugar. Jesus Christ. I have so much to teach you people.
oh, this is exciting.
Gretchu is saying, hello Jan, when the series about 2008 Kramnik Anna match will be released?
Look at this. Look at this.
I would guess at some point,
Look at this.
yeah, don't care. No, I do care, but I have to plug the series. I would guess the Kramnik 2008 series about the match Kramnik versus Anna will be released at some point, either shortly before or during the candidates. Very exciting series because Laurent and Peter Heine were on both camps, so they know everything. They were both on both camps as double agents. So what's exciting? H6 early?
Yeah. And then I make the same moves regardless, basically. I go d6, I go castles, and bishop e6, just against everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I don't know, but now we're kind of already out of the opening.
Marcohan 1 is asking, when is the diet repertoire video coming? Anytime. I have this app. We can talk about something else, by the way.
I feel like this player is significantly better than their rating.
That often happens with guys that have like a little more than 1500. They played like 3 games on Chess24, but in reality, they can be excellent players.
This guy is really playing the way the big boys do it. I think I'm doing fine though. Look, pawn structures. Look at those pawns.
Yeah,
Protecting
I
each
see
other.
that pawn on e6. I see a future weakness after d4 in the distant future. And the king is going to be weak. The e6 pawn is going to be weak. I don't like that structure. I'm not saying your position is bad. I'm saying I don't like that structure. I always try to avoid it.
Yeah, I'm not sure b6 was the move.
So I have this app. I track all my food.
Yeah.
Are you impressed? Like the calories. It tells me I ate 94% of my carbs today, 76% of my proteins. What day was that? And 84% of my fats.
Today or yesterday?
I'm just choosing random days. Today I'm not done yet. See,
Yeah, I would hope.
wow, I'm low on my proteins on all these days. That's surprising because I mainly exist on protein shakes. 82, 84, 92.
Protein shakes, really? You're that kind of person?
Sure. You don't have your whey shake in the morning and your casein shake in the evening?
No.
Because these are the ones in the evening are the slow release proteins. So you drink them before going to bed, so that you get your protein rush slowly released at 4 a.m.
That doesn't sound great. Also, my position is not great.
Sorry. I
Shit,
kind of
I'm
told you it's a
getting outplayed.
sucky structure. Also, the guy is playing like extremely well. Or the girl, Mako Chain. All right, let's talk with
This is
boys
the
and
last
girls out
game
there.
of the day, by the way.
Why?
Because I need to keep recording videos.
You're kicking me out?
I'm not kicking you out. I'm kicking them out. I was gonna play this move. I don't know if it's good.
Cthulhu is asking, how close do you think Laurent's match versus Firouzja will be? Yeah, let's talk about that. Round number 3 in the Banter Blitz Cup features the French Blitz Championship between Alireza Firouzja, the rising star, the 17-year-old who broke 2700, started with like +3 in Vike aan Zee, came very close to winning the World Rapid and Blitz Championships both. He is facing Laurent Fressinet, the former French international, the battle-hardened veteran who won the Mind Games tournament in 2012.
Did he really?
I wouldn't be sure if he wouldn't mention it 18 times per day, ahead of players like Nakamura, Grishuk, Kayakin, and many others.
Wow.
So
I feel like this check is pretty good.
it's, I think, Thursday, 8 p.m. I believe Ali Reza is a big favorite because he's young, energetic, sharp. While Laurent, of course, has a plus in experience and in Frenchness, but I think it's not going to be enough to defeat Ali Reza.
Frenchness not enough?
No, Laurent has a lot of Frenchness, but Frenchness only goes that far in Blitz.
Okay. What would you recommend instead?
Instead of Frenchness?
Germanness?
No. German is horrible in Blitz because you need some, I don't know, creativity. You need
Germans
some
don't have creativity?
Je ne sais quoi. No. I don't know what you need. Some.
If you knew what was needed, maybe you would have been able to provide it.
Yeah, that's true. Even though I like telling people, because they have no means of checking, that when I was a much younger man, when I was like 21, 22, I was an amazing Blitz player.
Yeah? Is it true or is it just fairy tales?
It's true in my mind, but I'm not sure how good I really was. But back then,
I managed
those
to
were the
win 2
ICC days.
points.
I felt like I was very good at Blitz.
I'm pretty happy with that.
And basically, the key to being very good at Blitz is not having a life. So if you're a young punk like me, who's 18, 19, 20, and you can spend all your time playing Blitz online, you're going to be pretty good at Blitz. And now that I'm old and washed up, I resent all these kids that can do that.
Bateman, Jan is not willing to reveal anything about the candidates' commentary team.
Yeah, I don't know why not. We'll reveal it soon. It's going to be big. Mr. Big from Sex in the City. Mr. Dodgy is saying, and then God Gusti got downgraded to just Jan.
He
That is
won't
pretty
watch
much what
anything,
happened.
won't you? I just wanted Rook takes F6. Oh, man. Oh, this is very bad.
Is it?
No, probably I can survive, but it's not really optimal. Okay, let's go here. Try to avoid that disaster.
LIWWW is asking, how was your score against Naka on ICC? I think it was okay in the early days, but he was also like 12 years old or something. So then
Wow,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure it
you're
got worse.
reminding everyone how old you are.
I'm 40 years old. Hikaru is like 31, 32. So yeah, he was very, very good once he was, I don't know, 14, 15.
I'm really misplaying this.
Yeah,
I'm a bit sad.
I'm not that sad.
Wait, can I give a check here? Maybe I can trade pieces. How do you feel about giving away a pawn?
I like it. Rook f8. Trade stuff.
Okay. Oh, I didn't expect that move. I might not try to trade queens now.
Queen 5 looks great, no?
Yeah.
My rule is keep the queen on a different square, color square than the king, so they can't fork you.
Wow, that is some deep insights right there. I'm gonna use that for my flagging skills.
I think that's a good rule.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Wow. Look at that. I actually learned something from Jan.
Finally. We can all go home now. Wow.
I anticipate moves. It's what I do. Although then he gets this one.
Who cares? It's 14 seconds. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I need some food.
This was it?
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
Thank you everyone for watching. I'm in Hamburg doing recording of my new video series, which is going to be a complete black repertoire. You may have gotten a little preview of it in the games we played today. At least the games I played, not the ones Jan played. Thank you everyone for watching. Check out my stream. I also stream. Twitch.tv/GMJLH. Someone type it in chat, pretty please. Wow, you're plugging on the fly video series.
Check this out. Hammer's 1e4, a complete white repertoire. There's also other series. Magnus Carlsen did some stuff. These are the latest video series. There are more coming very, very shortly. But I've heard nothing but good things. That's actually true, because I haven't heard that many. But the ones I've heard were good, which is rare on the internet, which, as you know, is normally full of hatred. About Hammer's Play 1e4 series, so check that out. Also check out the other stuff. Chess24 Premium membership gives you access to all these series. You don't have to pay for any of them. You can watch them all. Not at the same time, that would be confusing. Yeah, what else is there? Watch the Laurent Fressinet against Ali Reza match. Who's your favorite in that match? That's how I feel, but that's rude. Thursday, 8 p.m. Also watch, I'm sure I'm doing Banter Blitz like tomorrow and the day after. My opening clinic on Thursday, all that good stuff. And maybe one day we'll reveal that mysterious candidates lineup. Maybe not.
See you around, everyone.